Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to the Q1FY27 earnings conference call of Bansal Roofing Products Ltd, facilitated by Evergrow Partners. Today, we have Mr. Kaushal Gupta, Chairman and Managing Director, and Mr. Kailash Gupta, Whole-Time Director. As this is also the maiden earnings conference call of Bansal Roofing Products, management will begin with a brief introduction to the company, its business model, and growth journey, followed by an update on the operational and financial performance for Q1 FY27, recent capacity expansion initiatives, and the company's strategic priorities going forward. Before we begin, I would like to mention that certain statements made during today's discussion may be forward-looking in nature. Actual results may differ materially due to various risks, uncertainties, and external factors. A detailed statement in this regard is included in the company's investor presentation on the Q1 FY27 exchange. We will first have the management's opening remarks and business update, following which the floor will be opened for an interactive question and answer session. I would now like to invite Mr. Kaushal Gupta, Chairman and Managing Director of Bansal Roofing Products, to deliver his opening remarks. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the Board of Directors and the entire team at Bansal Roofing Products Ltd, I welcome all our shareholders to our maiden Q1 FY26-27 earning conference call. Before discussing the quarter, I would like to spend a few minutes introducing the company and explaining how the business has evolved. Company and business model. Bansal Roofing Products Ltd, we will now say it BRPL, is an integrated metal building solution company engaged primarily in the design, engineering, manufacturing, supply, and installation of pre-engineering building or PABs, along with roofing and cladding systems and various allied building components, including solar structure. Today, our solutions cater to customers across sectors such as warehousing, manufacturing, chemicals, pharmaceuticals, engineering, showrooms, recreational facilities, and several other industrial and commercial applications. Our journey. BRPL incorporated in 2008, followed by commencement of commercial production of roofing sheets and accessories in 2011. That is why the name is Bansal Roofing Products Ltd, because in 2011 we started the roofing products and the accessories, manufacturing of the roofing products and accessories. In 2014, we completed our IPO and listed on the BSE SME platform. As the market opportunity evolved, we progressively expanded beyond roofing products and commenced commercial production of PABs, pre-engineering building, in 2016. By 2020, our initial manufacturing facility, which we termed as Unit 1, had reached a PEB production capacity of approximately 100 metric tons per month, giving us the confidence to undertake a significantly larger expansion program. That is why the next major phase of journey began in 2020, when we acquired 3 lakh square feet of land, around 10 times the size of earlier unit. In 2021, BRPL migrated from SME platform to the main board of BSE. From there, we have expanded our manufacturing infrastructure in multiple phases. PEB manufacturing capacity increased to approximately 300 metric tons per month in 2022, approximately 800 metric tons per month by December 2024. Alongside this, the company also created significant capacity in roll forming products. Our objective has been to progressively build BRPL into a more integrated manufacturing and execution platform capable of handling a broader range of customer requirements. What BRPL does today. Today, our portfolio extends well beyond the basic roofing products business. At the center of the company is our pre-engineering building business, where we participate from engineering and design through fabrication and executions. Surrounding this core offering, we manufacturing and supply several related products, including color-coated roofing sheets, accessories, decking sheets, purlins, insulated panels, polycarbonate sheet, louvers, and more recently, ground-mounted solar structure. This portfolio gives us an opportunity to participate in a larger portion of the metal building ecosystem rather than remaining dependent on any single product category. Our approach has always been to combine engineering capability, manufacturing capabilities, and execution capability. For a customer, this means BRPL increasingly function as a single point solution provider rather than merely as a supplier of individual component. We do complete work right from designing, fabrication, supply, erection. So it's a single point solution. Except the civil work, we do everything. Everything is being done by the BRPL. Manufacturing infrastructure. Our primary manufacturing facility, Unit 2, is located at Pratapnagar, Savli, Vadodara, Gujarat. It has a built-up area of approximately 3 lakh square feet and is spread across around 7 acres and houses and in-house manufacturing, storages, administrative and dispatch operations. The facility has been progressively equipped with CNC plasma cutting, HB welding machine, multiple roll forming machines, MIG, arc welding, shot blasting, painting, all machines required for fabrication. The significance of this infrastructure is that as our in-house capability increases, we can work toward improving these things simultaneously. Execution capabilities, quality control, and operating efficiency. Financial evolution of the company. The expansion of the manufacturing platform was gradually translated into a larger financial base. Revenue from operation increased from approximately 41.7 crore in FY 2021 to approximately 154.3 crore in 25-26 crore, 3.5 crore to 16 crore, while PAT increased from 2.2 crore to 10.4 crore. Over the period, the company recorded a 5-year CAGR of approximately 30% in revenue, 36% in EBITDA, and 36% in PAT. For us, these numbers are important not only because of the growth achieved, but because the company today operates from a substantially larger manufacturing and organizational base that it did several years ago. We believe this gives us a stronger platform from which to pursue the next phase of growth. Our philosophy going forward. Our strategy is relatively straightforward. We want to increase the utilization of the manufacturing infrastructure we have created, expand our capability in higher value PB and fabrication work, increase the production of products manufactured internally, broaden our customer and industry base, and enter adjacent opportunity where our existing manufacturing expertise can be leveraged. Our recently introduced solar module mounting structure business is an example of this approach. We are not trying to become something completely different from what BRPL already does. Instead, we are looking at opportunities where our capabilities in steel processing, roll forming, fabrication, engineering, and project executions can be extended into a larger addressable market at the same time. We remain focused on execution, discipline, quality, customer relationship, and the financial health of the company. As this is our maiden call, we understand that many investors may be learning about BRPL for the first time. We therefore intend to use these quarterly interactions not only to discuss financial performance, but also to progressively help investors understand the economics of our business, including capacity utilization, product mix, project executions, margins, working capital, and the opportunities we are pursuing. With that introduction, I will now hand over to Mr. Kailash Gupta Our whole-time director will take you through the Q1 FY27 performance, the operational developments during the quarter, and capacity expansion initiatives currently underway. Thank you, and over to you, Kailash.
Thank you, Chairman. Good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for joining us on BRPL's earnings conference call. I will take you through the company's performance during Q1 FY 2026-27, followed by an update on our manufacturing expansion, machinery additions, and the new solar structure business and our operating priorities going forward. Q1 FY27 financial performance. During quarter 1, financial year 27, BRPL reported revenue from operations of approximately 45.89 CR compared to with 36.20 CR during quarter 1 FY26. This represents year-on-year growth of approximately 26.8%. EBITDA for this quarter stood at approximately 4.12 crore compared with 3.01 crore in the corresponding quarter last year, representing growth of approximately 35% year-on-year. EBITDA margin was approximately 9% compared with approximately 8% during Q1 FY26. Profit after tax for the quarter stood at 2.67 CR compared with approximately 2.02 CR in Q1 FY26, representing year-on-year growth of approximately 31.9%. Diluted EPS for the quarter stood at 2.02 rupee compared with 1.53 during the corresponding previous last year. Therefore, from an year-on-year perspective, the company began FY27 with healthy growth across revenue, EBITDA, and profitability. On a sequential basis, revenue remained broadly stable compared with Q4 FY26, while EBITDA and PAT were lower than the immediately preceding quarter. Rather than drawing conclusions from any individual quarter, our focus remains on improving the operating capability of the business and supporting sustainable growth across the full financial year and beyond. Now, annual production capacity and utilization for previous financial year and post-expansion capacity details to be followed. So our roofing sheet capacity production is 10,000 metric tons per annum, and we have produced 5072 metric ton per annum with an utilization of 50.72%. After expansion, the capacity will reach from 10,000 tons per annum to 15,000 tons per annum. Decking sheet capacity is 6,000 tons per annum, and the production which is made is 552 metric ton per annum, which is 9.2% of the utilization. Purlins capacity, we have 1500 metric ton per annum, and production made is 1278 metric ton, which is 85.20% of the total utilization. And after expansion, the capacity of production of purlins has reached from 1500 tons to 3600 metric ton. PEB structure production capacity for the previous year is 9600 metric ton, and we have achieved production of 773 metric ton, which is 80.86%. After expansion, the capacity has gone from 9600 metric ton to 15,000 metric ton per annum. Solar structure, as this capacity is added by this year only, so the production is yet not done. Expansion. A major operating focus during the quarter has been the continued expansion of our manufacturing infrastructure. As mentioned earlier, BRPL has developed its facility in multiple phases. We are currently progressing with phase 5 and phase 6 of our expansion program. Both phases are under construction and are expected to be completed by mid-September 2026. Upon commencement, phase 6 is expected to contribute approximately 200 metric ton per month of additional light fabrication PEB capacity. Further, 5 crore machinery investment during quarter 1. Alongside civil infrastructure, we also undertook approximately 5 crore of machinery capex during quarter 1 FY27. Some of the important machinery added and commissioned for improving performance of PEBs are CNC roll forming machine, CNC plasma cutting machine, roofing sheet roll forming machine, overhead cranes, and mobile cranes. Bansal has also now entered into solar module mounting structure manufacturing. So regarding that, and another important development during the quarter was our formal entity into solar module mounting structure or MMS. The advanced high-speed roll forming machinery required for this segment was installed and became operational during quarter 2 FY27. Will be operational in quarter 2 FY27. This marks VRPL's entry into renewable energy infrastructure ecosystem. We have added high-speed CU purlin roll forming machine, high-speed head roll forming machines. These are the two machines which were added for production of solar MMS structures. Along with that, we have also started the recruitment for marketing solar structures, for marketing of solar structures. The The company currently operates on a partial two-shift production, 8 to 12 hours, model to improve assessed utilization and project turnaround. In future, it can be extended up to 16 hours. We continue to invest in higher efficiency machinery, improve material utilization, and monitor scrap generation closely. During quarter 1 FY27, BRPL also added 100 kilowatt of rooftop solar capacity, taking total installed rooftop capacity to approximately 300 kilowatts. This will help us in reducing our electricity bill. According to the company's current analysis, approximately 45% of the electricity consumption is now being met through solar power. Apart from its sustainability benefit, initiatives such as this are part of our broader effort to improve the efficiency and resilience of our manufacturing operations. How we look at the opportunity ahead now. So going forward, our priorities can broadly be divided into 5 areas. First, capacity utilization. A meaningful amount of manufacturing infrastructure has been created over last several years. The next important step is to aggressively increase throughput and utilization across these facilities. Second, execution capability. For a PEB business, simply receiving orders is not sufficient. We are working towards faster execution while safety is the topmost priority. Third, increasing in-house value addition. Wherever commercially appropriate, we would like a greater proportion of the manufacturing process to happen internally. This can improve control over delivery, quality, and manufacturing economics. Fourth, expanding the product basket. BRPL already participates across PEB structures, roofing, cladding, purlin, decking, and various associated products. Solar MMS represents an additional adjacent opportunity. Over time, our objective is to increase the amount of business that can be addressed using the same manufacturing ecosystem. And fifth, maintaining financial discipline. Growth is important, but we want growth that can be sustained. As the scale of operation increases, management will continue to monitor margins, working capital, capital utilization, and balance sheet carefully. With that, I would request the moderator to open the floor for questions. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kailash and Mr. Kaushal. We shall now have the Q&A session. Please raise your hand if you would like to ask the management questions. We'll wait for a few moments to allow participants to join the queue. Before we open the floor.
Actually, Sanjot, I have received questions from Mr. Lakshman Ishwaran.
Yes, I'd like to list out the questions also. I have the questions. I'll list out the questions one by one. So we have also received few questions from shareholders over mail, which we would like to take up first. These questions are from Mr. Lakshman Eshwaran. The first question is, can you elaborate on the solar structure opportunity? I wanted to know about the requirement, its potential, and our capacity we are eventually targeting. What will be the top line contribution from this product in coming years? Also, what are the margins for this product? Please go ahead.
Yeah. So, Lakshman, good afternoon. Can you elaborate on the solar structure opportunity? Now, solar for India, it is a very big opportunity for the structure companies. Recently, around 5 gigawatt projects are on the anvil. It is a very big quantity. BRPL has imported machines which manufacture MMS, the head profile, and the C and U profile, and we can produce 25,000 ton in a month. 25,000, or sorry, 100 into 20,000 tons. Yes, 25,000. 25,000 tons in a month we can produce and supply to the structure company. Now, top line contribution. If you multiply 25,000 with roughly 80 rupees a kg, so it is 20 crore per month. If everything goes right, if he starts getting the order, this much revenue may increase per month. About the margin, when the supply is in bulk, the margin is less. So this is a roll forming product which does not take much manpower, much electricity even. Only the machine is costly and the product is precise and supplied in bulk. So margin is roughly 4 to 5%. Gross margin I'm telling. But because the expenses are very less, the net margin is around 2.5 to 3%. So the top line will increase, but the in bottom line you will find little less, but ultimate profit will be good. So this is the answer of your first question. Second question, Sanjit, you are repeating or shall I repeat?
Yes. No, I'll go ahead. Can you
Yeah.
elaborate on the current capacity for PEB and its potential this coming year? Also, what is the targeted capacity with the current phase 5 and phase 6 completion, and what will be its reflection on top line and margins?
Yeah. Now, 1200 ton per month uh, is the capacity of PB, and once we achieve that, we can multiply this by 100 rupees a kg. So that will be top line and margin will be good. And the further, this capacity which I am telling you is for the 8 to 12 hour shift. If we get more orders, then we can increase the shift from 1 to 2 shift, and the production capacity may not be double, but it will be at least 1.75 to 1.8 times. So if we get good orders in coming time, we can produce up to 2,000 ton, no problem.
Can we take next question?
Yeah.
Can we have an idea of the current order book for the year?
Yeah, see, we have order of around 2 months in hand. So we can see this year target is roughly 200 crore, 180 to 200 crore. So divided by 12, multiply by 2, that is the order in hand. Next.
Are we receiving larger ticket size orders exceeding 10% of our revenue, and are we ready for such execution?
Yeah, last year we have received more than the ticket size more than 10% of our turnover. around 20%. We bag order of around 24 crore rupees from single party, and currently it is under execution and we are about to finish that job. So we are capable, but regularly we are not getting that much big orders. Our average order size as on date is 3 to 5 crore rupees. That is the average order size. Rather, we received recently one order of 8.5 crore, which I think we put it on BSE as well. But the average order size is 3 to 5 crore rupees. Next.
What is our total employee strength as of today, both full-time and contract? And is there a plan to increase it? If possible, please elaborate on future plans.
Yes, our total employee as on date is 300, both full-time and contract. Full-time employees are roughly 100 and contract employees are 200. Mostly in contract employee, the technicians, fitters, welders, and helpers. These are on contract basis, and permanent employees are from HR, marketing, accounts, supervisors, production manager. And we need to increase once we reach to the we'll complete 5 and 6 phase. We have to increase our permanent and temporary uh, employees. So our future plan is quite good. Right now, you can expect a good uh, top line in future. I will not be able to give you figures, but the future is very bright because solar, we have yet not bagged the big orders. The small orders we already produced and supplied. But once we start getting orders, then the top line and the future is very good. Next.
We are currently operating with a high ROE of 24% and ROC of 35%. This indicates strong profitability. Can we expect consistent 25% return metrics moving forward?
Yes, we can expect, but what happened, I'll tell you, as I said that the solar, once we start selling, the margin will be less. So if we expect the increase of sales turnover of 20 crore rupees in a month, so ROCE may decrease a little bit, but overall it will be very good. So we can expect little fall in that, but the overall result will be very good. And Jignesh will be able to give more idea on this. Over to Jignesh for this particular question. The
Yeah,
question
so
number 6.
yeah, so the return on capital employed, since we have currently introduced that for the additional machinery that we have brought into the company, once we start repaying it, then definitely we can see improvement in return on equity figures as well. Since our company had been debt free last year, this year we introduced debt for additional machinery capex of 5 CR, and the repayment plan is for the next 4 years. Other than that, we don't have any plan to increase any further debt for it. So you could see improvements in the return on equity in coming years. Yeah, we can take the next
Next.
question.
Okay. So far, our receivable days have always been less than 2 weeks, which is super impressive. With the solar structure business coming in, will it impact the receivable days?
Yes. Because solar business is very much capital intensive for contractor. So normally even the good contractor needs credit. So 30 to 45 days is a normal credit period in market. So these receivables will impact.
Okay. Are we seeing any revenue contribution since opening the Mumbai office?
Actually, Mumbai office is not operating right now. It is closed because the person who was hired has left. So that office is closed now. So there is no question of any revenue contribution from Mumbai office. I think
Okay.
Manish Kelaji he wants to raise some question.
Please, Mr. Manish, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. So, first of all, congratulations on the good set of numbers that you've been posting, especially since the last 2 quarters. And it's good that we are having this conference call after a long time. So, my suggestion to the management would be to continue having these calls, because I know while your investor presentation is kind of pretty detailed, but as shareholders, we are still looking for answers to many of the questions that we have. So I have a couple of questions and a few more. So let me first start. So sir, Q3 and Q4, the previous year, right? You released projections also with respect to your revenue over the next 2 or 3 years. But in this particular quarter, which was the latest, the latest presentation that you released, you did not release any such financial projection. So I just wanted to check, are we going by what we had projected the previous quarter, that our revenue would grow 25.32 percentage this particular year?
Jignesh.
Yes, sir. We are going by the same financial projections. We would prefer giving projected financials data in the annual investor presentation, basically Q4 and Q2. So in the Q4, we predicted the projection would be around 180 to 190 CR. And currently, we are going on the same run rate, but we'll provide a detailed analysis of what we projected and what currently the run rate we are on in Q2 investor presentation report.
Okay.
मनीष जी एक्चुअली ना आपका प्रश्न मैं समझ गया हूँ कि आप ऐसा बोलना चाहते हैं कि इतना सारा मशीन इंट्रोड्यूस कर दिया और फिर भी प्रोजेक्शन वही रखा है.
हाँ, प्रोजेक्शन नहीं, इट इज नॉट बैड एट ऑल सर. आपके
हाँ.
Q3 में 16 पॉइंट कुछ परसेंटेज था,
हाँ,
बट
हाँ,
Q4 में आपने उसको 25% कर दिया. सो 25% on the base that you're sitting with is very good actually, honestly.
yes.
And it's
And
kind
it
of
will be
very
better than
good.
this because I think Jignesh and we all have not considered the revenue from solar machine yet.
Exactly, yes.
Mhm.
So this is 25.32 is very conservative
On
again.
the very
Yeah.
conservative
So,
part, yes.
हाँ, तो
Yeah.
मेरे को वो भी पूछना था, because going by what you've achieved, especially during the last 2 quarters, and जो आपका plans है going forward. So I think you answered it for me. So let me not, what do you say, ask more questions on that. Sir, capex requirement, you talked about that. Again, if I go by your projections, which are given in the Q3 and Q4 investor presentation, your projections as far as the debt is concerned is on the lesser side, in spite of all these capexes that you're going to incur, especially वो sandwich panels वगैरह का भी आपने बोला है, you will incur maybe some 20, 25 or 30 crores. So are we saying that all of these capex requirements would be met from internal accruals?
Till date, we don't require any fund from outside. For the future expansion, we may require some fund, but not in this premises. This premises is packed up now. The 3 lakh square foot which we bought in 2020, now in 2026 we are packed up. So we don't require any capex for this particular premise. If we are going for some other project, like you said, sandwich pub panel or something like that, we will let you know. And for that we require capex, but not very high. We can manage it from term loan or something. And nowadays, a good amount of government subsidies are available. So we would like to opt for the term loan.
And what is your current debt level, sir, as on 30th June?
कितना होगा जिग्नेश भाई? 5 CR? आपका म्यूट है, म्यूट है, म्यूट.
Around 6 CR.
6 CR.
Okay.
Yes.
And sir, on the investor presentation, if you can also give a breakup across your various product categories like PB, solar structures, purlins, etc. Because I guess we are missing that
वो मेरे ख्याल से
information.
अभी कैलाश भाई ने दिया ना, कैलाश भाई एक बार और पढ़ के सुनाओ उसको। वो अच्छा, इसमें प्रेजेंटेशन में नहीं दिया, इन्वेस्टर में।
So I was asking it.
Q4 investor presentation where we have given a breakup of quantity wise, the roll forming products and the PEV products.
Hmm. So when you talk about purlins वगैरह तो ये किस में आता है?
ये roll
रोल
forming products में आता है।
देखो
ओके।
मनीष जी, मैं आपको एक ब्रॉड व्यू बताता हूँ। हम लोग कार भी बेचते हैं और उसके स्पेयर पार्ट भी बेचते हैं। तो कार का मतलब हो गया प्री इंजीनियरिंग बिल्डिंग, मतलब एक प्रोडक्ट बेचा हमने, ठीक है ना। और उसके जो पार्ट्स हैं, जैसे रूफिंग शीट्स, मतलब ऊपर का जो छत हो गया, वो भी हम अलग से बेचते हैं। नॉर्मल पेप कंपनी ऐसा नहीं करती है, नॉर्मल पीवी कंपनी। बट बिकॉज हमारी जो शुरुआत थी कंपनी की, वो रूफिंग प्रोडक्ट बेचने से ही हुई थी, इसलिए हम आज भी उस प्रोडक्ट में हैं। तो हम रूफिंग प्रोडक्ट, और पर्लिन किसको बोलते हैं? जिसके ऊपर रूफिंग शीट बैठती है, डेक शीट जिसके ऊपर स्लैब बैठता है, ये सब प्री इंजीनियरिंग बिल्डिंग के ही पार्ट हैं, जो हम अलग से भी बेचते हैं। तो हमारा, जब मैं आपको बोलता हूं ना कि हम 1200 टन पीईवी बनाते हैं, तो एक्चुअली हम 1800 टन पीईवी बनाते हैं। क्योंकि 1200, उसमें एक पीईवी के अंदर 3 पार्ट होते हैं। पहला पार्ट होता है बिल्ट अप, जैसा अपना जो हड्डी का ढांचा है शरीर का, वो। दूसरा पार्ट होता है परलिन्स, है ना, जो सपोर्ट सिस्टम होता है। और तीसरा होता है रूफिंग शीट, जो हमारी स्किन होती है। तो इस तरीके से एक बिल्डिंग में 3 पार्ट होते हैं। तो हम पूरी बिल्डिंग भी बनाते हैं। तो बिल्डिंग का मैंने आपको टनेज बताया, और साथ साथ में हम जो चीज अलग से बेचते हैं, रूफिंग शीट्स, परलिन्स, डेक शीट्स, उसका एक अलग से बताया। इसलिए वो अलग अलग लिखी हुई हैं। बाकी पीवी कंपनी ऐसा नहीं करती है, पीवी कंपनियां केवल पीवी बेचती हैं।
नहीं, थैंक्स थैंक्स सर वो डिटेल्ड आंसर के लिए। सर अपना जो करंट एसेट बेस है उस पे मैक्सिमम रेवेन्यू अपन कितना पहुंच सकते हैं?
इसमें अगर सोलर चल गया तो सर फिर तो बहुत ज्यादा हो जाएगा, अच्छा हो जाएगा।
I'll
जिसको
have to interrupt. Apologies, I'll have to interrupt. Mr. Manish, kindly send your questions on CS at Bansal Roofing because there's a time limit for the Zoom meeting. That is why.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah. So we would like to, conclude the call. If there are any further questions, kindly mail us at CS at Bansal Roofing. Please, Mr. Kaushal, share your final remarks.
Yeah, thank you very much to all to participate in earning calls, and I request to be on us in future for such earning calls, and we will also try our best to give you the return